The Army. This is the oldest and largest branch of the U.S. military. The Army's primary mission is to fight and win the nation's wars on land. It is a ground-based force responsible for large-scale, sustained combat operations. Its forces include infantry, armor, artillery, and aviation, all designed to seize, hold, and secure territory. The Army is the backbone of America's ground power, capable of deploying massive forces for everything from major conventional warfare to long-term stability and occupation missions. When you think of soldiers, tanks, and large-scale land battles, you are thinking of the U.S. Army. The Marine Corps. While the Marines also fight on land, they are a distinct force with a unique mission. The Marine Corps is the nation's expeditionary force in readiness. They are a self-contained, combined arms force, meaning each unit has its own integrated ground troops, artillery, aircraft, and logistics. Their specialty is amphibious operations, attacking from the sea to establish a foothold on hostile shores. They are a first-to-fight force designed to be deployed rapidly from naval vessels to respond to crises anywhere in the world. They are fundamentally a maritime-based land force, part of the Department of the Navy. The Navy. The mission of the U.S. Navy is to maintain, train, and equip combat-ready naval forces capable of winning wars, deterring aggression, and maintaining freedom of the seas. The Navy projects American power across the globe's oceans. Its primary assets are its powerful carrier strike groups, centered around massive aircraft carriers that act as mobile air bases. It also operates attack submarines, destroyers, cruisers, and amphibious ships that transport the Marines. The Navy's role is to control the sea lanes, ensure global trade can flow freely, and strike targets from the water. The Air Force. The U.S. Air Force is responsible for winning wars in the air and in space. Its mission is to fly, fight, and win through the control and exploitation of air and space. The Air Force provides global reach and power through its advanced fighter jets that ensure air superiority, its long-range strategic bombers, its massive fleet of transport and refueling aircraft, and its network of satellites that provide communication and surveillance. It is a technology-focused service responsible for everything from dogfighting and strategic bombing to launching rockets and operating the GPS system. The Space Force. This is the newest branch of the armed forces, established in 2019. The Space Force is responsible for organizing, training, and equipping forces to protect U.S. and allied interests in space and to provide space capabilities to the joint force. While the Air Force launches and operates many satellites, the Space Force's dedicated mission is to handle space as a distinct warfighting domain. This includes operating GPS satellites, running early warning systems that detect missile launches, protecting satellites from foreign attack, and developing the next generation of space-based technology. The Coast Guard. The Coast Guard is a unique branch because it is simultaneously a military service and a federal law enforcement agency. While it operates under the Department of Homeland Security during peacetime, it can be transferred to the Department of the Navy during times of war. Its diverse missions include maritime search and rescue, law enforcement, such as drug interdiction, port security, and marine environmental protection. While the Navy projects power overseas, the Coast Guard is primarily responsible for securing and protecting America's own coastlines and inland waterways. The National Guard and Reserve. These are not separate branches, but crucial components of the other services, primarily the Army and Air Force. The National Guard and Reserve are composed of citizen soldiers and citizen airmen who maintain civilian careers while training part-time, typically 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks a year. Reserve components can be called up to supplement the active duty forces during major wars. The National Guard has a unique dual mission. It can be activated by the President for federal service, but it can also be commanded by the governor of its state to respond to domestic emergencies like natural disasters or civil unrest. Thanks for watching. Which of these branches do you think is most important? Let me know in the comments. Also, be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of videos.